go. Let's rock. Ready?
All right. Give it up for your host, Mike Perkins!
Another late night comedy show with Mike Perkins and Paul Brodo. We're the house band, we're called the show. Tonight, tonight, tonight. Another late show tonight with Mike Perkins.
Yes. I love it. Thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate it. I'm Mike Perkins. I'm your host for the night, guys. We're going to have some fun tonight. It's going to be great. We have a bunch of acts tonight, and actually half of the ticket donations are going to St. Vincent Meals on Wheels, ladies and gentlemen. So go out for yourselves. They provide 20,000 meals a week for senior citizens and people of need, and they deliver that to them every week. So give it up for that. Give it up for St. Vincent Meals on Wheels. Give it up. My partner in crime, Mr. Paul Brodo, ladies and gentlemen.
A lot of action right there, Paul, with that tie and that shirt. It's a lot of mismatch. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about that, to be honest. But hey.
You know, my whole life is a mismatch. Like, it really just is me.
It feels right.
You're looking good, though, man. You're looking good.
Thank you.
You feeling good?
Thank you. You know, I'm feeling pretty good.
How you been? You doing all right?
Yeah, we're doing great. I have a girlfriend.
Hey.
Ladies, calm down, all right?
That would totally explain that shirt.
Yes, because it doesn't matter. I have no one to impress. Hit 400,000 on TikTok.
Oh, shit! Oh, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm talking about. Well, it's so good to see you, man.
Thank you.
Always love seeing you, brother.
See you all the time.
We see each other like every other day. But
See each other all the time.
it's good to see you on stage with that rubber ducky tie.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And we got the best band in the entire world. It's the show without a show.
Thank you, Mike. You're too kind.
Looking all fancy with those shirts. Okay.
Thank you so much. I realized I didn't know how to spell fleur-de-lis today.
Fleur-de-lis?
He tried to text me. He's
I
like,
tried
what
to
outfit
text
we're
him
wearing?
fleur-de-lis shirts, and then I was like, fuck this. I don't know.
Florida shirts? Florida?
I just
Florida
guessed,
shirts?
and then I wrote, you'll get it.
Yeah.
Not spelling this correctly, and autocorrect doesn't understand it either, so.
What is fleur-de-lis? That's fleur-de-lis?
Like,
It's
kind of
not-
the- it's not, but it's kind of the pattern.
It's
Kind
like the
of.
Saints logo. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fleur-de-lis.
Fleur-de-lis.
It's like on the top of a wrought iron fence is a fleur-de-lis.
Fleur-de-lis.
I thought you were saying flirtable.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know what fleur-de-lis means
These
either. I don't
Jersey
know.
assholes.
Fucking know. I thought I was ordering something from like an Italian restaurant. I'm like, let me get the fleur-de-lis with I don't know, a sake. The fleur-de-lis. Call it the fleur-de-lis. It's like, sir, get out of the fucking buca de beppo. You know what I mean? What are you doing? What are we doing? We're gonna have some fun tonight, guys. We got some special guests for you guys tonight. We got Isabella Blue is here. Special guest comedian Susan Saiger is here in the house too. And a bunch of other surprises and stuff. And we're gonna have some fun. We got some videos. We got Sports and a Half is coming up pretty soon, baby. People here every month for Sports and a Half, baby. But what do you guys think? You want to start this monologue?
What's going on, Mike?
All right, so check it out. A study has shown that people who can't fit into the jeans they wore when they were 21 years old have a high risk of getting diabetes. Yeah. So it's safe to say after the pandemic, about 95% of people have diabetes. I'm surprised I fit into the suit, you know? I was like, what the hell? My fleur-de-lis isn't fitting anymore. It's not even, can't fit in my fleur-de-lis anymore. This is crazy. This is cool. At some of their locations, Arby's is now selling Dungeons and Dragons dice. Yeah. You're a Dungeons and Dragons guy.
D&D, what's up?
Yeah, D&D, baby. It's a perfect gift for someone that wants to roll the dice on whether they're going to get sick from that food. So, perfect. If I roll a 9, I won't get diarrhea. Oh, shit. Here we go. It's weird. Arby's fans in the crowd.
Can I get a beef and cheddar and a level 9 palindrome?
I can't stand it. You like Arby's?
I think Arby's is alright. Any Arby's fans out there? Am I the only one?
No, okay, you're like throwing up. You're like,
I
Arby's,
mean,
come on.
yeah, they got the beef.
We got the meats, yeah, we got the beef, baby. This is a cool story. A teenager got a USB cable stuck inside his penis. Yeah, you heard about it? Yeah. He said that he was trying to measure the length of it. Yeah, I'm assuming the cord, not his penis. I think. But luckily it was an apple cord, so after only one use, it's going to break apart anyway.
Hey.
Oh, apple. Hey, no.
Come on.
Oh, we got a TikTok trend, speaking of teenagers, there's a new TikTok trend where teenagers are putting toddlers on train tracks. It's, yeah, it's insane.
What?
It's actually, no, listen, it's actually a really sweet gesture if you put music to it, you know, it just, if you do, like, you know.
Can't stop it, Mike.
And then the baby gets run over. Oh, shit! Damn it! I need the views. All right. Just put that on your TikTok.
I got a million.
I don't need that million. I ain't putting toddlers on train tracks. Get out of here. There's now a federal investigation on why McDonald's ice cream machines are always broken.
Good.
Yeah, it's good. And apparently they have enough evidence now to build a RICO case against it. It's, yeah, it's pretty, you know, it's pretty messed up. Because what really happened to Ronald McDonald? You know what I mean? What happened to him? Is it the milkshake machine? Or is it the goddamn system? I'm gonna throw that joke right in his toilet.
That's a good one,
We
man.
have a toilet.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
We come on, we try, Mike. We
Milkshake
come on,
machine,
we
hit
try.
the
I thought it was Grimace.
I thought it was Grimace. It was definitely Grimace. Did you guys know that Disney quietly stopped doing business with McDonald's in 2006 so they wouldn't be associated with childhood obesity? They cut ties, yeah. So instead, they'd rather have kids eat giant chicken legs, Mickey Mouse ice cream, and let them sit in lines for 2 hours. Yeah, let's help the childhood obesity, right? Actually, Disney World is celebrating its 50th anniversary this Friday.
Yeah.
50th anniversary, yeah. The only time normal people actually want to go to Florida is, you know, because of that. It's the only time. This is a sad story. Due to all of the California wildfires, officials had to wrap the world's largest tree in protective foil just to guard it. Yeah, it's sad. There's so many fires in North California, you know what I mean? And I guess instead of all of us dealing with climate change, we can just use the baked potato tactic, you know, just foil it.
Like, I don't know that when it's going to trash. There's, you know, that one could just be retooling. You know what I mean?
In the UK, you can now stay in an Airbnb replica of Winnie the Pooh's house in the 100-acre wood.
Awesome.
It's really cool, right?
Awesome.
It's awesome. Yeah. It's got, it has honey pots all over the place, and you can sleep for the whole family. Like, it fit 4 people in there. The only negative is Eeyore sleeps in every, he's in every time you stay there. So, and his goddamn negativity. So, he's there at every stay. He's like, you guys can sleep, but I don't think I'm going to. You can eat some of the honey, but it's not going to be good for you after a while. It's like, did we just pay $200 a night for this? What's happening? It was stated that reaching an orgasm burns about 100 calories. Yeah, and I am losing weight. Thanks for noticing. Hey. I do the same. Speaking of, well, actually, this is crazy. Britney Spears debuted "I'm a Slave for You" 20 years ago this month.
Stop.
20.
No.
Yeah, 20 years ago. "I'm a Slave for You." And the first time her dad heard that, he was like, "Oh, that sounds perfect." Yes! What a game changer "I'm a Slave for You" was, wasn't it?
Oof.
20 years ago, man. That's crazy. It was 20 years ago. I was like, what's happening to my body? This is... I'm a fucking slave for this shit. Is that the same? This was a cool... Speaking of musicians and singers, Nicki Minaj was in the news speaking about being unvaccinated and how her cousin ended up having crazy side effects where his balls enormously got swollen up and then his wife left him. Yeah, it's crazy. Biden actually invited her to the White House to speak on this, and I invite Nicki Minaj to write all my monologue jokes from now on because that shit is hilarious. That's just, what?
Super Balls.
Super balls.
Super Balls. We rehearsed that. And I fucked it up. I had it so good in rehearsal.
taking the ball and dropping it.
Whatever. Throw it in the trash. Throw it in the toilet.
They probably heard us in the lobby rehearsing that too.
Yeah,
It's like,
whatever.
Super Balls. It's good. Super Balls. That's a new song Nicki Minaj is playing out. A woman is now being charged with murder. A woman, just say balls.
I did. A big ball sack. Like I just picture like, you know those like jumpy like things that kids go on, like
in
those
South
little,
Park. Yeah.
Yes. I just picture this dude with these balls that are that big. He just sort of bounces around.
He's like, babe, don't leave me. What are you talking about?
Awesome.
We can't get married?
I don't want to get too far off on a tangent, but the guy that won the Guinness Book of World Records for like the largest penis, he had some sort of elephantitis, and it was like that. Wow. And he just like sat on his like.
He sat on his balls?
No.
Like how Sean and I are sitting right now.
Yeah.
This was
He
my
was like
nutsack.
just squatting on his own genitalia.
Like I could just prop up and be like, I'm good. I got a seat. Wherever the fuck I go, I've got a seat, and I'm
Like a
good.
fucking kangaroo. You're just
Yeah.
like, all right, this is cool.
That's hilarious.
Holy shit.
It's sad, but it's funny. Let's get
What a
serious.
thing to be in the world record books for, though. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know if you heard about me. Yeah, I have. I see it. Such a weird bar that we're at right now. What is happening? That's so funny. This is cool. Well, actually, this wasn't cool. It's a murder. This is cool. You heard about the murder? The fucking murder? This is cool. A woman is now being charged with murder after killing her boyfriend by throwing her cell phone at him during an argument. Did you see that? It's crazy. Yeah. She did try pleading not guilty, and listen, in her defense, it was an airplane mode. I was laughing hysterically to myself. And I wrote that joke this morning, and I was like, fucking airplane mode! Airplane mode! Because it was fucking flying at him! Because it was flying at him! Oh man, that's so fucking funny.
You don't appreciate good jokes. You're all simpletons. Fucking suck. It's all your fault.
Damn it! So funny. Hidden Valley, check this out. Hidden Valley is planning on selling miniature ranch dressing treats this coming Halloween.
Oh.
Yeah, little ranch packets in your Halloween bag. And if you thought candy was bad for your kids, just wait until they start dipping their Snickers in it. Fuck that one. I'm lost by the guy with the big balls. In Virginia, a community outreach team called Stop the Violence organized an open mic night to help inspire positivity in the community. That's really cool, right? Bring positivity to the community. But after about listening to like 12 shitty comics, they were like, you know what? I think we need violence. I think we need it. I don't know. What's that guy talking about on stage? Did he just, what is he talking about cell phone and airplane mode? Why is he doing that? This was cool. This is great. In Oklahoma, there was a man going around grocery stores and pooping into Tostino pizza bag rolls and resealing them. Yeah. It's so fucking funny. And they only found out by the security guard actually seeing them do it, because if you open the bag, it would still taste the same. You know? Tostinos, baby!
Oh my God.
Tostinos! Gross. And, I don't know keyboards, that's the wrong side. It should have been a positive one. It's too positive. Here's too positive, and then here's my X. And finally, a new feature with the Apple iOS 15 update is that you can detect if you're going to fall or not. And if that happens, then they'll call emergency services for you. Yeah, it's cool though. If you're gonna fall, it'll know that you fell. You know? I had to turn mine off though, because every time I see you, I fall for you, babe. How you doing? Guys, that was our monologue!
You got sweet monologues.
Guys, thanks for coming out again.
You
I
made someone
appreciate
leave.
it.
Your
Thank you for
monologue
that.
made somebody leave.
That was, what did you say?
Somebody left because of
Somebody
your monologue.
They were like, I love Tostino pizza.
I have to go to the grocery store immediately.
I gotta go immediately. Then he goes home and he's like, it is shit. This is crazy. Somebody shit my Tostinos. You guys sports fans at all? Yeah. You got some sports fans in the crowd?
It doesn't matter. We're gonna do it anyway. Fuck
crap in. Come on back in, guy. I don't know why you left. You're a big sports fan, huh?
I like hockey.
You like hockey. You're a
That's
hockey
not
fan. He's coming
the
back.
sport we're talking about.
Listen, guys, we've been doing this show almost 2 years now. And a staple of this show is the segment that we're going to do right now with one of the best guys in the biz. Guys, get the round of applause going. Come on, get it going! Come on, get Brian McDaniel!
Sports and a half. It's sports and a half with Brian.
Yes! With Brian! Yes!
Guys, welcome to Sports and a Half. If you're not into sports, that's okay. This is sort of about sports, but really, this segment is about emotions, okay? Because sports is the only place where men are allowed to have emotions. Yeah! Yes! So we got some stories for you, but before we do that, let me hear you cheer. Let me hear you cheer, yeah? Let me hear you boo. Let me hear you boo. Boo. Yeah, get those emotions out. Yes, you have to do it. It's important. You guys, I lost my COVID weight. I got a cool jacket. Fuck it, let's turn the energy up.
Let's go!
All right. USC.
What was that card's purpose?
What's that?
What was that card's purpose?
That card, that's the introduction card. Remind me to do an introduction. The basic thing. Yeah, no, you can, I'll sign it. All right. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right. USC is requiring all of their students to get the flu vaccine. Wow. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's no shot for the football team. Hey! Oh my God! They are bad. Here, look, I don't do impressions because what am I, Frank Caliendo? No, I'm not. But I will do an impression of myself watching USC football every week. Okay, you don't like impressions. Good, you have good taste in comedy. I like you guys. All right, look. The Trojans this last week, they couldn't handle the Beavers. Nope, the Beavers just clobbered those Trojans, and it didn't take long before they bursted. This is a football story, Sean. Not everything is about sex, Adam. Paul doesn't even know what I'm talking about. He's never used a condom. Raw dog, Brodo. Raw dog, Brodo. Raw dog, Brodo. Raw dog, Brodo. All right. LeBron James confirmed that he is vaccinated. When asked if he was worried about side effects, he said, "No, my balls are already huge."
Super balls. Yes.
God damn it!
I know!
We practiced! Super balls. Okay. In the Ryder Cup of golf, the U.S. trounced Europe. Yeah, they trounced Europe at the Ryder Cup at Whistling Straits Golf Course. And speaking of Whistling Straits, there's a new West Side Story coming out this Christmas. Bam, 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 bam. All right, sports and a half. This joke, not good enough for you guys. Fuck it. In baseball, the Yankees and the Red Sox are battling it out down the stretch to decide who has the most obnoxious fans. Yeah. Sports and a half. Another great rivalry. The Dodgers and the Giants are fighting to the death to win the Western Division. Yes, yeah. San Francisco and LA, they haven't had this heated a rivalry since they were trying to figure out who can charge more for a one-bedroom apartment. Yeah. Hey, California, maybe you should build some more housing and have some density like those assholes from Boston and New York. Sports and a half. Sports and a half. All right, you guys, there is a civil war brewing. Civil war brewing between fans of the the two major wrestling leagues, the WWE and the AEW.
Yes.
Crazy, crazy. Everyone in this Civil War rooted for the South in the last Civil War. Sports and a
Guys, one more time for my man Brian McDaniel. We have a special guest dropping right now. You guys ready for it? Yeah! Guys, get your applause going for Yelena!
I'm coming, okay? Oh, not even one person to help me on this stage. I'm wearing this nice heel. Michael, Michael, you're looking excellent. Thank you. Thank you. I tried to lose this COVID weight, little bit Pilates, killing myself. They like hang on by pinky toe. I'm like, my pinky toe getting ripped, okay? Nothing else is strong, only pinky toe. We hang on, we do a rainbow, we're back. Thin, strong. So tonight, hello.
Hello.
I love your music.
Oh, well, we
I
love you.
love it. I've been listening backstage to silently crying. With happiness, obviously. Also, there was some sports talk. I don't understand sports, but I do understand the raw dog. A+. I love it. Okay. So this is my accordion. Will you like to hear a song? Okay, I tried to make a song for you. I was inspired, actually. All I have to say is, I hope I don't screw up, and also, free Britney, okay? Baby, can't you see I'm falling? A guy like you should bear a warning. You're dangerous. I'm loving. There's always stay. I cannot wait. I need a hit. Baby, give me it. You're dangerous. I'm loving it. With the taste of your lips, I am on a ride. A big one. You're toxic. I'm sleeping under the taste of your poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? Intoxicate me now with your loving now. I think I'm ready now. Intoxicate me now. I think I'm ready now. Intoxicate me now. Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you very much. Would you like to hear maybe one more?
Yeah!
It's okay?
It's okay.
Okay, well, this one, since we're talking about a little bit about sex, a little bit raw dogging, I enjoy raw dogging thoroughly. And so, I will like to make a song about raw dogging. I'm just joking, it's about butts. I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other mothers can't deny that when a gear walking in with itty bitty waist and around singing in your face, you get sprung. Pull up tough cause you notice that the button stop. She's deep in the jeans she's wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh baby, I wanna get with you, take a picture cause baby, a baby got back, baby got back. dogging, and I will see you all next time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Guys, one more time for Yelena!
I'll be holding my calendar for you. Oh, the kisses.
Guys, give it up one more time for Yelena! You guys having fun in the show already? Like I said, we've been doing this for 2 years, and we have a bunch of sponsors, guys. We have a bunch of sponsors, and we actually have a special animated series right now that is going to be played for you guys right now by my man Jason Delgado. You guys ready for that? Huh? Guys, give it up for the animated series called Support. With a lot of sponsors.
This is Javier. Javier, I can now connect to the internet and I'm about to lose my mind. It's okay, don't worry. I am worried, Javier. I need my internet. Okay. Check all the cables, pero really check that everything is plugged in. I swear the cable's plugged in, the power is on. I tried everything. Oh no, then maybe it's broken forever. Javier, no! I'm just playing, calma. I can't, Carmate. I don't know what to do. To tell you the truth, I don't know what to do either. Turning it off and on always works. Okay, let me check some. I see what happened. What is it, Javier? You didn't pay your bill, Mommy. What do you mean? What do you think I mean? You got to pay for the internet for it to work. But I always pay it up. Well, right now it says you're 3 months behind. Harold? I knew it. It's always a man. That son of a... I knew he was up to something. Well, you go and straighten him out, Mommy. And when you get a chance, pay your bill. Okay, thank you for calling support.
G Fuel Star Fruit. It's your tub of positivity and happiness, now available.
Get that shit out of my face! You think you know energy? You think you want power? You want to get an edge on all the gamers? Sorry, Mike Anderson, this ain't your mama's energy drink. You need Shell Oil Fuel for gamers. Where you fill up your car, you now fill up your mouth in 3 exciting high-octane flavors. It's gonna make your mouth taste like a billion pennies now with our new Mega Can. You want it. You crave it! Drink up, Mojo! It's time to game! Shell Oil Fuel for gamers! This stuff is gasoline! You gotta get it now!
Hell yeah. Guys, give it up one more time. For a brand new animated series called Support by Jason Delgado, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up one more time. And also make sure you drink Shell Fuel Oil for all your gamer needs, guys. Make sure you do it. Are you guys ready for our special guest musical guest of the night? Yeah! Special guest musical guest of the night. Are you guys ready for your musical guest of the night? I love this girl. She performs all around town. She just released a new album on Spotify. Guys, give her a round of applause. Y'all get it going. Isabella Blue. Guys, one more time. Isabella Blue.
Thank you for my microphone condom.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right, hey guys, I'm Isabella Blue. I have a new single out on Spotify called I Do, and I'm going to perform it for you guys right now. Woo! Do your lips feel better than mine did? When she goes crazy, do you mind it? And when she stays out too late, you make sure she's okay. Instead of saying nothing, she's got you saying something. You later sleep in your own t-shirts. Mama says she likes it. She's a good wife. Remember the fights we had together. Now that you are with her, you let her sleep on the same side. I guess that I do wasn't meant for you. I guess that I do wasn't meant for you.
shake it a little bit. You remember me when the west wind moves among the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in his jealous sky as we walked in fields of gold. So she took her love for to gaze a while upon the fields of barley. In his arms she fell as her hair came down among the fields of gold. Will you stay with me? Will you be my love among the fields of barley? We'll forget the sun in his jealous sky as we walk in fields of gold. I never made promises lightly, and there have been some that I've broken. But I swear in the days still left, we will walk in fields of gold. Will you stay with me? Will you be my love among the fields of barley? We'll forget the sun in his jealous skies as we walk in fields of gold. I've never made promises like these, and there have been some that I've broken. But I swear in the days still left, we'll walk in fields of gold. We will walk in fields of gold. Having a costume malfunction. Okay. Okay, so this song is called Letter to Love, and I wrote it yesterday, and it's kind of about finding closure and accepting closure, what it is, for what it is, and it's a whole thing. You'll get it when I play the song. All right, cool. Thank you, Ben. Okay. I can't say that I regret the year. I can't say that I regret our time, because loving you made me fall in line. I've seen the best and the worst we've ever had, all the moments, the good days and the bad. You had me smiling even when I was feeling blue. And I know no matter where I am, in my heart I have you. So goodbye for now, and hello to tomorrow, 'cause I'm tired of the sadness and the sorrow. I know it's not easy to make amends, but I said I was willing to be friends, and instead you took advantage and took my heart for granted, and I guess I just have to live with it. Do you still believe? Do you still agree with everything that you once said to me? So much preaching how you feel, I never know what is real, and I can stay that I still love you with heartbreaking ease. Oh, I can still say that I love you with heartbreaking ease.
for me now? Do you still believe? Do you still agree with everything you said to me? So much preaching how you feel. I never knew what was real, and I can still say I love you with heartbreaking ease. Before I met you, all my fears were at the surface. I was nervous, but that was the first night, and after all this time, this is goodbye. This is goodbye. This is
Raw Dog Brodo, ladies and gentlemen. Raw Dog and Brodo, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on, I'm struggling. Wow, I get this. It might be harder than I thought. All right.
Guys, one more time for Isabella Blue. Come on. That was incredible. You wrote that song
I wrote
yesterday?
that yesterday, yeah.
It was so beautiful. Oh my
Thank
God.
you. Hi, Adam.
I'm taking pictures of you. You got it. You're
You're
doing
so
great.
sweet. Thank you.
You wrote that yesterday. I wrote the airplane joke yesterday.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, it's out
As
better,
good as your
Mike.
song.
It's out better.
Everybody's been through heartbreak. Y'all can relate to that shit, right?
Great.
My ex was calling as you were saying and plus singing that song.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Motivation.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that?
Yeah, I write a lot. And not all of it gets sent out, and not all of it gets released to the public. But I had somebody comment on my Instagram the other day about my song, I Do, and she said that this helped me get through my fiance cheating on me. And after hearing that, and given that I haven't released music in so long, hearing that made me remember why I do what I do, and it was really cool.
Yeah, give it up. I love the strategy of that too, because you released a new album in 2019 where it was
That was
like
my first
that was your
album.
first album.
2019? Was it 2019 or 2017? 2017.
2017.
Yeah.
You had one in 2019 where I had a couple songs.
I did. Yeah, I
like
had a
6
couple.
or 7 songs on there.
Yeah.
But the other strategy you have is you release a lot of singles that you just kind of just you feel, and then you just release them, and like that's amazing.
Thank you.
Such an amazing compliment of being like you got me through that.
Yeah.
You got me through that time in my life.
It's weird.
Listening to it.
I don't know.
Now she's got to send that to her ex. And be
Oh
like,
my god, I hope she does.
Yeah.
Seriously. I had somebody tell me the other day, they were like, yeah, by the way, did you know this, but your ex-boyfriend was one of the first people to download your song. And I was like, how do you know that? She was like, dude, I fucking watch your Apple Music artist thing.
Yeah.
You have me doing that for a reason. I was like, yeah, but that's not the reason. I don't want to know that.
Yeah, but listen, get more downloads. That's what it's all
Well,
about.
yeah, that's
You know what I mean?
great.
Why not?
That's totally
I
great.
send all my shit to my exes. You know what I mean? I send them physical copies back in Jersey. I just do. That's what I do.
I'm sure they love that airplane joke.
I'm gonna send her that.
Mike's doing great. They're like, this is how Mike's doing. There's a reason we're not fucking together anymore.
Is she here?
She never is.
People all after that. Aw,
If you are, go download my song.
What? Download it. Thank you so much for doing the show. You're always such a sweetest person every time I see you, and you're always just so like positive and just
Thank
like
you.
I love that about you. And I've been trying to get you on the show for a long
For
time.
so long, I'm sorry.
And you're like in between. Right now, you're living in LA, but you're also in.
I am also in Nashville,
Yeah.
actually. I had to postpone my trip recently due to some familial things, but I have I'm starting my residency at Blackbird Studios in Nashville, starting in January, and I will be able to record there whenever I'm in town, and I have a place to stay now, and my
dog has a yard, and he's so excited. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Now, did you grow up? I always ask this question at the top. Now, what were you like as a kid? What was the dream of it all? Did
oh
you
God, I
always-
was a menace.
Did you grow up in LA?
I did. I grew up in LA. I was born in LA, but I grew up in both LA and New York. So I grew up on the
Okay.
Upper East Side, and I also grew up in Long Island.
There you go. How you doing, honey?
I'm doing great.
How you doing? Get some tortellini, right?
Oh God,
what's the shirt?
Fleur-de-lis.
I'm gonna call you Dick now.
It's a fake fleur-de-lis.
So you grew up in New York and LA?
Yes.
Nice. What was the dream? Did you always want to be a singer?
It's weird. I actually wanted to be a juvenile justice lawyer for the longest time. My dad was unfairly treated in the system, and after he passed away, I decided to pursue music full time because it was something that it was super important to him and his upbringing, and he encouraged so much of my music. And on my new EP, I have a song called 1967 coming out, which is about him growing up in Venice Beach, LA.
I love that.
I just got a tattoo in Roman numerals that says 1967.
Wow, there you go.
So committed.
Everyone that downloads it has to get the tattoo also.
Oh yeah, barcode, right?
Yeah.
That's
a QR code for it. Do you want to listen to my music? Here we go.
I wanted to be a juvenile justice lawyer because foster care reform is a serious deal, and not a lot of people take it as seriously as it should be taken.
We actually 2 months ago, my wonderful friend Jennifer
I
Parrott, you were
connected
here
with
for
her.
that.
Yeah.
She runs Children's Action Network, which helps foster kids get into.
That was the first
just
person
find
I met in
homes.
a long time who actually.
Yeah, and that's amazing too. It's nice to have like that kind of like you said, your dad believed in you to do music, and it's like that's what you gotta follow.
We had a weird relationship throughout my whole life, but one thing that stayed very, very strong was music, our love of music, and he encouraged me pursuing songwriting. My other family members weren't 100% on board with the whole music thing. My grandma wanted me to be an actress, but I don't like acting. I really don't. But yeah, music is kind of just who I am. I breathe it, I live it, all the things.
Have they heard you sing out of curiosity? Like, has your family now heard you sing, the people that weren't, like, supportive of you?
They have. I think a lot of it is just familial obligation.
I feel like your voice is so good.
Incredible.
Like, it would be like crazy to be like, if I was like a family member and you played something, I'd be like, all right, you should probably do that. That feels like.
My grandmother came around after I released my first album, and I wanted to do it all by myself, and it was like, yeah, fuck you, I can do this, But at the same time, I needed to know that I could do it. It wasn't just about proving myself, and it was proving myself to myself and showing myself. And then I booked my first gig at the Whiskey and sold out at 17. And I was like, oh shit, maybe I can do this. That'd be cool.
There you go. I love that. So you do perform a lot. You perform all over town.
Yeah.
What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you on stage?
Oh fuck. Okay. Oh man, Mike. Okay. At the Mint. Not this most recent show. No,
2 weeks ago?
No, that went really well. My second time performing there, I had a huge crowd, and the lights went out on stage. The music went out, and just a one green spotlight was on my face, and I was sweating so much that my makeup was getting into my eyes, and I couldn't see, and I was singing, and it was not cute.
But you still kept hitting the notes and stuff.
No. I kept saying, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I've been told now that was annoying, and that maybe I should have just kept singing.
It'd be funny if someone came up to the show like, I love your I'm so sorry song. I loved it so much.
Oh, I do have a song coming out called
I'm So Sorry?
No.
It's based off that.
No, it's called I'm Sorry for Everything I Never Said.
I love that.
Thanks.
Cool.
Yeah.
What's the best piece of advice you ever got in a relationship or career or life? What do you take everywhere you go in life now?
It's not what happens to you that makes you who you are, it's how you handle it.
There you go.
Yeah, get it. Come on. I love that.
Thanks.
That's so great.
Yeah, everybody goes through their own things. They don't have to define them.
Yeah. That's amazing. Well, Isabella, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. This was so cool. Isabella Blue on Spotify, Apple Music, and iTunes, all the platforms. And now recently Shazam, which I think is so cool.
Shazam?
Yeah, I know.
That's how Mike sent the song to his ex. That's how he sent the song to his ex.
Yeah, I Shazammed it. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I Shazammed it first. Well, I sent her the airplane joke first. She didn't respond to the airplane joke. Then I Shazammed Shazammed your song.
And my new EP comes out October 11th, and Yeah, and my album comes out February 14th, so Valentine's Day.
I love that. Isabella, thank you so much. One more
Come
time.
on.
Isabella Blue. Ladies and gentlemen. You guys, as I said, we have a bunch of sponsors at the show, and we get so many sponsors. And also, you guys, I want to check out another episode of Support. What do you guys think? You want to check out another episode of Support? So check it out, my man Jason Delgado. Another episode of one of our sponsors, Support, the new show coming out, and also a couple more of our sponsors, guys. So give it up for them.
Support. This is Aaron.
Oh, Aaron, my computer will not open a file, and I don't know why.
Have you opened files like this in the past?
I have, but it's been a long time.
Sometimes it can be difficult for us to open old files.
That's true, but sometimes you have to because it's...
What's best?
Exactly.
I know. These files have to be opened. It's part of our journey, even if it's painful.
But I'm afraid.
Let go of that fear.
I want to.
I can help if you let me.
Oh, Aaron.
Hello, sir? Are you kissing the phone?
I'm sorry, I got away from myself.
Good. That's exactly where you need to be. Now take a big breath in and open that file.
It opened. It's open. I can't believe it.
Believe.
Oh, thank you, Aaron.
Thank you for calling Support.
The following is an important message from Q. Where we go one, we go.
Fall fashion is here in Kohl's. Come on down for the hottest looks they don't want you to know about. Your kids who are the target of a secret Democrat cabal will look desirable in their back-to-school backpacks. Great for all those books and big government secrets. All of our brands are tested and 100% free of snake DNA. Get out of here, snake. When the storm happens, and it definitely will someday in the near future, you'll be looking good in your new Lands End raincoat.
For the benefit of all Americans.
If you look through Nixon's eyes at the West Wing at twilight, you will find a discount code for 70% off. Follow the breadcrumbs to these hot deals for a limited time only at Kohl's.
Hey, Toothpick. Yo.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm cleaning up the mess.
What do you mean clean up the... What are you using, a knockoff brand? There's streaks and you're smearing all over the place.
That's all we had.
What do you mean that's all we got? We got Windex.
No shit.
Come on, you're better than that. You know you always use Windex for that streak-free shine.
I don't know where my head was at. Hand it here. Hey, now this is how you cover up a murder. Oh, wow, look at that. Coming right off.
And also your fall fashion and Windex, a streak-free shine, baby.
Yeah, it works.
Tony Toothpick, my man. That's what I'm talking about. Are you guys ready for a special guest comedian of the night? Yeah. Are you guys ready for your special guest comedian of the night? Yeah. This girl performs all over the country, and she just won Best of Best at the Burbank Comedy Festival. Guys, get a round of applause going. Get it going! Shinzer, Saiger!
Yeah, I love comics, I just don't trust them. There we go. I can hardly see you guys. I want to address the obvious. I am openly gray. And what's left of the carpet matches the drapes. So young girls, don't wax that shit. Mother Nature's got your back, okay? okay? You just gotta wait a few years. We're all out of COVID. Well, we aren't out of COVID. I thought we were, but I learned a lot, you know, during the pandemic. I learned I was elderly. Yeah, I mean, I know I was a little over the hill, but elderly? Yeah. It'd be like, you know, I'd be laying on my gurney and Dr. Dreamy would go right past me and he'd handle the chick, you know, like you, with some elasticity in her face, maybe a couple ovaries that still work. I get it. I get it. I had to face the facts. I have aged out of the Me Too category. Ain't that some shit? And as a formerly hot chick, I mean, that stuff is really like, you know, mind-blowing. And nobody tells you. You know how you find out? You're walking down the street and it's quiet. Hey! What about me? Huh? No senior curiosity? No? You don't know. I mean, I could be packing a camel toe, or it depends. It's a surprise in every box. There you go. I have 3 kids. Thank you. From 3 different fathers. Yeah. Now we're talking. Yeah. No, it gets better. I only know who one of them is. And I couldn't understand a word he said. He was from Scotland. So he was like, you starting to put me. It was like, whoopsie. His mom was really excited when she found out I was with child. She goes, ooh, a Scot and a Jew? He'll be thrifty. And he is. And my other 2 are adopted from China. You guys thought I was a slutty slut, didn't you? No. Now I'm going to heaven. I got 2 adopted daughters. And you know, here's the thing. I thought, you know, like maybe, you know, I would get a gymnast, you know, or a violinist, perhaps. You know, I would have been happy with a little girl who could do a math problem. But here's what I found out. You have to have Asian tiger mom for that shit, not white hippie slacker mom. So I taught my daughters practical math. Math that they'll use in their life. Like if the rent is due on the 1st and it's late on the 7th, what day do we stop answering the phone? Huh? The 15th is correct. And at the end of the day, how many Valium does it take to unscrew mommy from the chandelier? Depends on how much weed I smoke. That's right. Yeah. Here's the thing. Ganja Granny knows how to get through a pandemic. Indica and sativa. Woo! My 2 new best friends. Well, not new best friends. My kids always suspected that I smoked weed, you know, and they would always go, oh, come on, Mom, you know you were a hippie, you know you smoke weed. I'm like, son, I have done everything but kill a man. I'm just not discussing it with you. So when the baby finally turned 18, I sat them all down, I said, okay, Mama smokes weed. Yeah, what you gonna do about it? You know, they all looked at me like, duh. I said, no, you don't understand. I've been smoking weed for most of my life, but for sure, all of yours. Doesn't change your childhood, does it? No, you had chill, relax, Mom, not that crazy gun in her minivan in the parking lot, PTA. Crazy woman, Mom. No. Her name was Betty Lou, by the way, and she used to sleep with everybody's ex-husband, but we didn't give a shit. Because she could balance the shit out of a checkbook, okay? That's what's important. So I had these 2 beautiful, you know, little Asian, gorgeous little waifs, and gave them a middle-class life, and then I got divorced so they could have the full American experience. Now they come from a broken home. Woo-hoo-hoo. Mama living the life. No, I don't mean to make light of it. Divorce was hard. It was hard on everybody. My son had to start selling his Adderall to buy weed. So I did what any concerned parent would do. I had a bumper sticker made. It says, my kid sells Adderall to your honor student. You're welcome. Oh, God, I hate those people. Yeah, that was another thing I learned during COVID. But, you know, The three essential services. Grocery store, Amazon Prime, and the weed store. Yay! Oh God, that's how I got through it. So anyway, I'm single, in my 60s, and dating. Doesn't that sound like fun? Yeah, so I went on thematch.com. And I only date dudes my own age because they can't see shit close up. Okay? Yeah, and they don't hear anything either, so you can abuse them all day long. It's a beautiful thing. So a friend of mine said, "Ooh, isn't it creepy dating all dudes?" I go, "No, because I can't see shit close up either." But here's what I realized. I realized those guys on Match were too nice for me. Okay, they were looking for a real relationship, someone to settle down and grow old with. I'm like, dude, you're old now. I think you're looking for someone to die with. Oh, that's not going to be me. So, to share with you tonight, I brought, these are actual profiles from thematch.com, from gentlemen over their 60s. Yes, this was the hell that was my life. You ready? Hello, it's me, 68. Many medical problems. Of course you do. Of course you do. Okay. Must be compassionate to pain. Oh, Jesus, whose? Huh? Rounding third base in the final quarter. Now, is that sports guy still here? Because those are two different ones, right? Seeking friend with benefits. Oh my God, sir, they do not have Make-A-Wish when you're over 12. And I think you should be seeking hospice. Not a date. Okay. All right, this is one of my all-time favorites. Dr. Cuddle, 63. Oh God, would you make you sick? All right, here we go. Must love touching, caressing, and cuddling. I have a degree in cuddling. Oh my God, no you don't. You, sir, have a mommy fetish. And that shit goes south really fast. Because first we cuddle, then I spank you. Then we cuddle, somebody gets tied up, I end up in a ball gag, and that shit's not happening, okay? And never again, all right? The 80s are over. All right. So I just got the light, so you want me to wrap this shit up, okay? I was having such a good time. I didn't even know what time it was. Okay. So I think they should have a senior aisle at the porn store. Edible granny panties? What? Yeah, baby. Werther's flavor. Make a musician laugh. Okay. Everything in really large print, you know, so I could read the ingredients in those panties. And how about knee pads, huh? Yeah. Some of us older broads, we still get down on our knees. We do. We would just like to be able to get back up. Thank you so
destroy a pair of Werther's panties.
Destroy a pair of Werther's underwear.
Okay, well, a date.
It's a date.
It's a date.
It's a date.
Yes.
Oh,
so he's
fun.
going to ask me questions, and I'm going to answer them.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much for doing the show. I've been trying to get you on for months also, you know, we're all
I
booked
love
up.
the Mike Perkins. Who doesn't love her?
Right.
I want him to be my son-in-law, but it just hasn't worked out yet. Not yet.
Every time I see you, you're like, you know, my daughter's single. What do you think? I have two of them. You want to date one of them?
Well, anyone.
Either one? Yeah. Every time I meet them, they're always like, this is awkward. This is a weird meeting. Because you say it right in front of them, too. You're like, you should date my daughter. And I'm like, hi, I'm Mike. What's going on? I love Werther's. I don't know.
That would just creep him out. That would just creep him out.
That's why. Is she the one that ran out? No, thank you so much. You're one of my favorite people in the world. We always have so much fun together.
We went to the porn store.
We did
together.
go.
I just posted that.
We did a show like right before it was like 3 days before the lockdown.
Right.
Which Thankfully, we didn't get COVID from the fucking porn store. We went inside.
You had a good time.
I had a good time in there. But we did a show, and I went inside the porn store. We were playing with the porn store. Have you been to a porn store recently?
They have shit you can play with, okay?
Yeah.
This one was like, thought he was a
It was a toy store.
An arcade, yeah.
It's like, I put a quarter in, it was like playing with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he had this penis, he was doing this, changing gears with it. It was amazing.
Sean and I went to a porn store,
Yeah,
and it was a mask, and it had a zipper, and then it had a trough right
just
here.
What?
And that was
You
for
can
all the
guess what
cum.
that's
That was
for.
like for so much cum that
A
you
trough.
would zipper up your face. This really was at a store. Like people sold it, and they were like, "That's what you get when you go to the porn store." And I was like, "That's not what anybody buys. That's so intense."
We bought 2 of them on
Yeah.
the way out. On the way out, we gotta get these.
It was a twofer.
It's a
BOGO.
Yeah. We had a BOGO. You had a Groupon.
Yeah, all ladies always have coupons.
I love it. That's so funny. Well, thank you so much for doing the show. I always like to ask the top question is, what were you like as a kid? What was the dream of it all?
As a kid, I was an asshole.
Nice.
Well, here's how I grew up in Miami Beach, and we used to give wrong directions to people with New York license plates. Isn't that horrible? That is so bad. We go, yeah, it's just down that way, and it was like 30 miles the other way.
Oh my God.
No,
That's
but
so
I
funny.
always knew I was going to be, a performer or entertainer. I think I did my first play in kindergarten or something like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So when did you get into comedy? You've been doing comedy. You did it 80s and 90s. You toured all over, right? And
Well,
so-
I started out as an actress.
Okay.
Yeah, I played Juliet, you guys. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, this is what Juliet would look like had she lived. I'm so sorry about that.
That's so funny.
Yeah, no, I went to college, for acting and directing and all that, and I got my union card right out of college and went on tour with Robert Morse, who you guys probably don't remember, but he was a big musical theater guy, and then he was on Mad Men he was the old guy on Mad Men.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we did Woody Allen's Play It Again, Sam. And I played a couple of different roles. And then I moved out to, LA and had my union card.
Yeah.
And back then you could buy your SAG card if you were a member of a union for a year and had worked. And so my SAG card cost $300. Eat your hearts out!
That's incredible. So you grew up in Miami, but you lived in LA. When you moved to LA,
I lived in Ohio. I moved to LA when I was 24.
and you've been around the entertainment business for a long
Yeah,
time.
well, I did a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Several movies.
Eating Raoul.
Eating Raoul and The Presidio with
Yeah.
Sean Connery and Mark Harmon. And,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I mean, Eating Raoul was my first audition. And
Right.
I got the part. It was crazy. I was performing at the Comedy Store doing improv.
Uh-huh.
And Betty Thomas was supposed to play Doris the Dominatrix. And she was like 6 foot something and blonde. And I was this cute little brunette back then. And they had 3 days. They had to replace her. She was on Hill Street Blues, and she had to be away when they were starting shooting. And so it was just one of those things. This guy, the assistant director, walked in. He went, "That girl." I went, auditioned the next day, and got the part.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
I was in New York a couple of years ago doing one of those, a film retrospective, and the audience was packed with film students wanting to know how we did it because it
Really?
was one of the first indie movies that was successful.
Yeah, and you played Dominatrix.
And I played a dominatrix.
The porn store, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
That's where I got my costume. Was the
Really?
porn store. Yeah, I was a waitress at this.
They recognized when we went in the porn store.
See?
Like you.
And I was wearing this cute little waitress outfit with a collar and the long, I looked like a little Pennsylvania Dutch girl. And I walk out in this black leather
Nothing like some
getup.
birch beer, baby.
And all the guys that were working there were going, "Oh my God, this look is so much better on you." And that was it, yeah. So I
love
played a
that.
bunch of different characters. And it's on HBO Max now. If you've never
yeah.
seen it, you should see it.
There you go.
And so is the Presidio right now. I'm doing a twofer, a BOGO, just like we talked
You
about.
got a Groupon for this, ladies and gentlemen? So what's the craziest Hollywood party you ever been to?
Sam
Out here.
Kinnison's Hollywood
What?
Halloween party.
What?
Yeah, well, I worked at the Comedy Store was my first job. I was a waitress there.
Yeah.
And I had just gotten the movie, and Sam was starting to do really well. And he would invite everybody to Club Lingerie, which was on Sunset Boulevard, for his yearly Halloween party, and it was pretty fucking crazy.
Sam Kinison, yeah.
Sam Kinison,
Holy
yeah. And I mean,
shit.
back then at the Comedy Store, there was just cocaine
coke
everywhere.
everywhere.
Everywhere,
Yeah.
But I didn't do it.
Yeah. Cut the tape. Cut the tape. That's amazing. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
so yeah. And I mean, I'm a relic. Is that what you call me? A relic, yeah.
You did it all, baby.
I did it all, yeah.
So what's if you could change one thing in your life, what would it be, and how would you do it? Do you think you would change anything, or?
I don't think I would, because I've been really, I'm not going to say #blessed, because I hate that. But, no, it's been a wild ride, and I didn't get married or anything. I had my kid when I was 36, my first one, and then got married at 38, not to the father. And, so I got to live my life before that, and then I got to have like a normal life and raise 3 kids, which, now I'm out of that and back doing, what I was meant to be doing, before. So, yeah, I've been really lucky.
Hello!
We've been talking about porn and shit. It's been a while.
At least there's a condom on there, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
There you go.
don't need that anymore. What? Yeah, it was a thing, I'm double vaxxed, and I can't get pregnant. I thought I was a stimulus package. Apparently not.
Yeah, you're a stimulus package. That's what I'm talking about. I love that. What's the, I love asking this question too. I don't know if you listen to Pete Holmes' podcast. He always asks us at the end of the show, what's the hardest you ever laughed in your life? Whether it was like a week ago, when you were a kid, my airplane joke in the monologue, what was the hardest?
I'll tell you what it was.
You never laughed.
Yeah, because family dinners were always like a trip at my house, with 3 kids and everything.
Yeah.
And Emily, the youngest, who gorgeous now, but she was like, I don't know, 3 or 4, and she goes, "Where's my fucking spoon?" And what she was saying was, "Where's my fork and spoon?" But it came out, "Where's my fucking spoon?" And I thought I was gonna pee right there on the table.
Oh, that's incredible. Susan Saiger, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe you need a stimulus package is what I'm saying. You did. You look great. One more time, Susan Saiger. Are you guys ready to close the show out? The only way you can close the show out, ladies and gentlemen. Are you guys ready to close the show out? The only way you can close the show out, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, having fun, right? It's amazing.
That was exciting. Thank you for being here. We're going to do a song that's about Disney. And
Disney fans out there.
Anybody that's a fan of Disney, there were some people that were really mixed about it earlier when it got brought up. So we were really mad about it. I don't know, man. Fucking grow up a little bit. Like, just have a soul a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a good time. Sean and I realized when you grew up, right when we grew up, that was like the sweet spot of a lot of Disney stuff going on, right? We had like the
Little Mermaid,
and we had like the Aladdin, and we had Beauty and the Beast, and we had a lot of that stuff. I have a kid now who is 2, and I got introduced to a lot of new stuff, like Frozen and shit, and I hadn't seen any of that stuff. And so when Sean and I met many moons ago, we realized that we were like, Disney? He was like, for sure. And I was like, Disney ladies? And he was like, definitely. They had an impact on us, like what we were attracted to. And then I saw Frozen, and I was like, I'll fuck with Elsa. Like, she's pretty fucked up. Like, she seems pretty crazy. Like, I was like, then I kind of like, I reevaluated my list of Disney ladies, right? Right. And so Elsa kind of moved up in like she was like, I was like, Elsa might be at the top. I was like, she's pretty cool. She's pretty weird. She's pretty fucked up.
Where'd you put Lilo and Stitch?
Right there. And I bought my daughter this Elsa Barbie doll, and I will never forget this. And I needed to tell this because I will never forget this. I was in the shower and I turned around and Elsa was in the shower, and Elsa was in the shower like rack, like for the shampoo and shit. And Elsa didn't look like the Elsa that had moved to the top of the list at that point. Elsa had had her feet and her hands chewed by our dogs, so they were like, and then she had no clothes on, and her hair had like fucking goldfish in it and shit like that, and she was like in the cage, and she was like there was this really sad Elsa that was in the cage.
Your daughter treats her toys like the neighbor in Toy Story.
Yes, exactly. Because I had just had this like, oh, Elsa's pretty great. And then I turned and saw this in the cage and I was like, oh my God, Elsa, Jesus Christ. So Elsa is lower on the list now. She's moved her way down there at this point. But it doesn't change how we feel.
No, it doesn't. I was wondering how you were going to segue a story about your daughter to us having sex with Disney princesses.
Yeah.
But
Here's how
we
it
got
goes.
that together, everyone.
No, I just needed to get it out.
So, this is for all of you who love the Disney ladies.
Yeah.
It's a love song.
Elsa, Anna, Princess Tiana, Esmeralda, Tinkerbell, Moana.
And me too.
Remember the first time you saw Jessica Rabbit? I do. I was like, whoa, God damn it. She's so fine, yep, she blew my mind. Little red dress, oh, look Snow White. I suddenly feel bashful, a little bit happy. I don't need a doctor, cause I ain't no sneezy. About to get grumpy, so I smoke a little dopey. Then we make love and I get a little sleazy. Supercalifragilistic. Expialidocious, Cinderella, Pocahontas, Belle and Sleeping Beauty. Even though the sound of it is just a little dirty. Supercalifragilistic, Expialidocious. Come on. Come on. Come on. Y'all having fun tonight? Make some noise. Oh, it's the classic Ariel deep in that sea. Part of her world is what I wanted to be. Then there was Jasmine, we ran through the markets, went back to the palace, and I rode both carpets. Then there was Nala from the Lion King. You heard that right, from the Lion King. The scene in the jungle gave it flip reality. Every dude in the theater thought bestiality. Supercalifragilistic, Expialidocious, Cinderella, Pocahontas, Belle and Sleeping Beauty. Even though the sound of it is just a little dirty. Supercalifragilistic, Expialidocious. Come on. Hey, come on. Alright, here we go. Now I'm fucked up and I would do Ursula, Cruella de Vil and all the ugly stepsisters. Tap those bitches, I would do the evil witch, the one with the green and the apple and shit. Cause I've been going crazy ever since I was a baby for all the Disney ladies, even the evil ones, baby. And I can't stop, now on this feeling. It's Hakuna Matata, that's what I believe in. Supercalifragilistic, Expialidocious, Cinderella, Pocahontas, Belle and Sleeping Beauty. Even though the sound of it is just a little dirty. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Come on. Hey, hey, come on.
So we're gonna keep this pop culture reference going. We got any fans of Jurassic Park?
Hold on, what the fuck?
That was the worst fucking. We'll just move on. And,
Fuck, are you not a fan of Jurassic
Jesus
Park?
Christ!
at this
Thank you for that round of indifference.
Jesus Christ. Have you ever
Wow.
Who in here has seen Jurassic Park? That's all that matters.
Okay, but the original Jurassic Park. Chris Pratt's great, but the original.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you, anybody that in here that really made some noise the first time, you're gonna like this song. The rest of you, who gives a shit?
Fuck you. Fuck you for not knowing Jurassic Park.
We had some questions, because what if it really happened? You know what I mean? Like, what if this
were
was
true.
a real, true story?
What would you actually do?
So we
Literally.
wrote this this love song called Jurassic Park. What would you do if Jurassic Park were true? If a T-Rex was barreling down on you? What would you do? What would you do? What would you do if Jurassic Park were true? Were true. Started with a man with a big white beard. No, not Santa Claus, this dude was a little weird. Talk about trying to read the signs, my friend. Did he really not think how this was gonna end? Dinosaur, dinosaur, let me repeat that. It's a dinosaur, not a tiny house cat. You can't just lock it up, cause then they get sick. And then like Laura Dern, you put your hand in some shit. So, what would you do if Jurassic Park were true? If a Brontosaurus tried to step on you, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do? Their feet are friggin' huge. Friggin' huge. Plaque of us, the worst way you could die. You'd be screaming, yelling help, and you'd probably cry. You'd be like, please don't, please don't, please don't, no, no, please don't eat me.
They're velociraptors, they are so not listening.
You know what I could use in this special time of need is Jeff Goldblum being condescending. We run and we run just as fast as we want. We're stuck on an island and we can't get off, so what would you do if Jurassic Park were true? If a Dilophosaurus fucking spit on you, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do with your face covered in goo? In goo. If this happened to me, well, this is what I do. I bring a bunch of guns and I barricade a room. I certainly wouldn't be outside in the rain
Like that guy from Seinfeld.
He was totally insane. Objects in the mirror are for something they appear. Did Sam Neill act again or did he disappear? And say what you want, that movie was the shit. The way they killed the lawyer was totally legit. So what would you do if Jurassic Park were true? If a T-Rex was barreling down on you, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do? I'd probably poo. You too. Here we go. What would you do if Jurassic Park were true? If a T-Rex was barreling down on you, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do if Jurassic Park were true? Were true? Hey!
And we're going to close out this show with this last song. Thank you all so much for coming tonight.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Give it up for all the performers you've seen.
Yes, thank you.
Give it up for your host. Give it up for Paul Brodo, the cream pie master. Raw dog.
Thank you very much for being here. We're here every month. It's great. Thank you for being here. This song got requested. We were going to do a different song, but then a bunch of people said you're going to do this song, so we're doing this song instead.
This song is because we're a really famous band.
Very famous band.
We're like very famous.
We just squeezed this show tonight into our schedule, and very important.
You're very fortunate.
Very fortunate to see us this evening.
But when we're doing our other famous shows, famous people come to see those shows. Not that you guys aren't famous, but like way more famous people
Way
than
more
you.
famous than you guys. One of them recently, her name was Kathy Ireland. She was a supermodel. Supermodel from like the late 80s, early 90s. Big part of the Disney part also, like as far as like right at that sweet spot of growing up for us. Where things were changing.
And ruined a lot of laundry.
Yeah, right. Had a calendar under my bunk bed. This is the real deal stuff.
You know, like afternoon showers, things like
Yeah,
that.
long afternoon showers. What are you doing in there, Adam? Just hanging out. That's what Kathy Ireland did. And so Sean and I met her recently, and this really happened. It's a true story.
It's a true
love
story.
song called Kathy Ireland. Kathy Ireland asked Sean and I how long we'd been friends. We said half of our lives. Then Kathy Ireland asked Sean and I if we would kiss each other under the moonlight. So Sean and I might kiss in front of Kathy Ireland. She said if we kiss then we'd all go to bed. She said if you start kissing it will turn me on. We said cause you're so hot we'll get as gay as you want. And oh, 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 Kathy Ireland. And oh, 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 the three of us in bed. And oh, 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 if you don't know who she is, she's the hottest freaking lady when we were little kids, little kids. We're not little kids anymore because we're so awesome. She came to our show. Afterwards, she asked us if we wanted to go back to her room on the 52nd floor to have a couple drinks and maybe do some more. Like sex. So Sean and I had drinks with Kathy Ireland. She had some wine and we drank bourbon. She asked us if we would just kiss a little bit. We looked at each other, said, what's the harm in this little kiss? It's like the Europeans. No big deal. Next thing you know, we're not wearing pants. Next thing you know, his dick was in my hands. Next thing you know, Kathy was gone. We looked around the room, she had left us alone. Kathy! Sean and I touched dicks without Kathy Ireland. We thought it was a threesome, but it was just two men standing in a room, touching each other's dicks. We shouldn't have boners, but we had been tricked. We've been tricked. We've been tricked by Kathy Ireland. She's sneaky as fuck. Two best friends kissing for Kathy Ireland. Two best friends, bonus for Kathy Ireland. Two best friends coming for Kathy Ireland. Two best friends coming on each other's hands. Two best friends. For Kathy Ireland. Two best friends kissing for coming on each other's hands.
that was on the show and recap, but I think the only way to recap it is by having Jen Liv come out and recap the entire show because she improvised a whole musical thing for the show. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, friends. So I took a few notes from backstage. The show was very enjoyable. So yes, hi, I'm Jen Liv. Let's see. We started out the night a tiny bit late because we held doors, no big deal because we're practically famous. And you guys are the best for waiting for us. And then we got started, yeah, you guys are an awesome audience, you're looking hot. It's so nice to finally see like 4 people in the front row, but I'm blinded by the lights, so I hope there's a big crowd. I believe there's a big crowd. Hi, everybody. Cause you guys laughed so big when Mike did his monologue jokes. You were like dying at the airplane joke. You couldn't stop, it was so funny. He was like, get it? Cause it's on airplane mode? Get it? She threw it through the air? Airplane mode! Anyways, it was fucking hilarious. Hope you don't mind me saying. We talked a lot about things like diabetes and Arby's and meat. Oh no, my notes. Well, I'm gonna have to just raw dog this one because all my notes are gonna feel like that was a really common theme tonight. Just talking about the old raw dog. Because let's just quickly skip to the end and then I'll go back again, but coming in each other's hands. You know, that's like raw dogging, but without going inside. I admire that. They got really fooled by Kathy Ireland. Props to them, because if someone told me something the same, like Jonathan Taylor Thomas wants you to make out with your best friend and then he'll have a threesome with you, I'd be like, yes! And then I'd just be alone and my teen idol would leave me in a hotel and I'd be like, well, fuck it. Let's just come in each other's hands. Am I right? And then we had Sports and a Half. We're back to the order of the show. Yes, I listen, you know. Oh yes, at the top of the show, they're like, Paul's outfit doesn't match or something. And I was like, I wish I could see it. I'm seeing it now. You look great. Don't worry about the matching. And then we talked about, what did we talk about? Sports and a Half. I was totally lost. I don't understand Sports and a Half. I don't even understand half of sports. All I know is that the Trojans suck. They really couldn't win the Beavers. Yeah, there you go. I did a Sports and a Half reference. Are you proud of me? Yeah. The show has been really freaking great tonight. Wish I could find my way, but all of a sudden I was like, I'm trapped backstage. I can't get in the light. I can't find my way out, so I had to listen real well, and the show sounded great. There was a wonderful animated cartoon called Support. I really want to watch it because I listened to it, and I was like, that Support lady is sexy. The second cartoon, she was hot. She's like, open the file, and I was like, ooh, you're gonna open me up. I mean, as long as it's for Jonathan Taylor Thomas, I'll do whatever. Let's see, we had our musical guest, Isabella. You wrote a song yesterday? I'm writing one right now. But like genuinely, I'm so impressed by your music. It was so beautiful. I really loved it. And like props to you, because girl, you're gone, went to Nashville with your dog and your whole new life, and you dropped in our show. Heck yeah. We had Adam and Sean just slay with 3 songs in a row. Let's not forget Susan, who's, you know, she's coming out as all gray. Is that right, Susan? I heard about porn stores for the elderly, the weathered flavored panties. I was like, yes, Susan, yes, let's go. I want those weathered flavored grannies. And I loved the show and listening to everyone. If there's anything I missed, just let me know and I'll finish this song for. Wait, I missed one person. It's Yelena. You know Yelena, that girl that definitely wasn't me. You know Yelena, who definitely came and sang some songs like Free Britney, Toxic, and all that other good stuff. Thank you so much. You're the best audience in the world. Another great show.
everybody.
Thank you so much.